Reports of Ghanaian youth who are lured through deceptive employment schemes and subsequently deployed to participate in the ongoing war between Russia and Ukraine. Information received during my visit to Kiev indicated that approximately 272 Ghanaian nationals are believed to have been recruited into the conflict since 2022, with an estimated 55 reported dead and 2 currently being held as prisoners of war.
War front, na nipa want to da, nyamotu, afi yama 3 days training, and ma wa yipe, nyamotu se kwajina war front. Unu 30 seconds ni ekum. Na odi na wadane a friend saying report. The bia Ghana ni life adan report and ye report here. Enye hia pa na de obi be ko Russia. So ngo konta kwa den na be ma wako.
So video na me post here, ma hu se Ghana mpanyimfo nsaka. Nti me pa ma chope Ghana embassy so ne makasa. So mbebo mama bafie. Me do obi bia se. Usefo, o ma promise abonti o. Hey, Rade, me ba bayete.
Uko Iraq ne ka se jaya. Anka unyai. Wo de opekwa goduru wi a. Na the entire country has to bear the consequences. Anya amanya foreign affairs minister and president a mo kan ya no mu de America ebanti. Mo ntimi so aso esi kan fa nkɔhwɛ mo de bia o. Na etie enya bi ni. Ai, enya bi ni. Mo nso de bia fa nkɔmɔ mo.
Yes, foreign ministry. Foreign ministry, yes, mon fam nine NC form and my honorable Okudzeto Ablakwa. Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you are all aware, the Member of Parliament for Asante Akim North, the Honorable Ohene Kwame Frimpong, was detained on 10th May 2026 at the Schiphol Airport in Amsterdam by Dutch immigration authorities under United States extradition order. Following his detention, our mission in The Hague has taken up the matter and is offering consular assistance to the Honorable Member of Parliament. They are coordinating with his family and his legal representatives, as well as relevant Dutch authorities, to ensure that he is treated in accordance with internationally recognized standards and that his rights are not violated. I can confirm that on the 24th of May 2026, I personally paid the Honorable MP a consular visit in The Hague. I also note that he was doing quite well when I engaged him. I also had the opportunity of interacting with his lawyer during my consular visit to The Hague. In addition, during a courtesy call on me by the Dutch Minister for Justice and Security, His Excellency David van Wiel, on 21st July 2026, only a few days ago, I raised the matter with him, and the Dutch Minister for Justice and Security assured that the Dutch government commits to due process and will ensure that the rights of the Honorable Member of Parliament are protected. We wish the MP the very best as he battles this extradition order. As we have always demonstrated, regardless of background, political persuasion, creed, place of birth, once you are Ghanaian, the Foreign Ministry and our missions abroad will always extend consular support, no matter the nature of your distress, no matter what you are going through. You are entitled to our consular support, and we give it freely, without discrimination, without let or hindrance.
272 Ghanaians recruited into Russia-Ukraine war. 55 reported dead, according to the Foreign Affairs Minister. The young Ghanaian woman who lamented being maltreated in Iraq. The Foreign Affairs Ministry, Eddie Omosa Akano. Omose Bibiabe fine, and check on Majanemqua. Now, 2 Ghanaian men are police Foreign Affairs Minister. And yet, they be a Muslim and Wakajomu. Agent for now, Omobuamas and Yenisino. Then, and yet, now, when a Foreign Affairs Minister will respond, or say, once you are a Ghanaian, the Foreign Ministry and our mission abroad will always extend our consular support. My question is, inti omuna omuko Russia no munim say Russia konto kwa na debut like I am wrong flights friends documents ana na munim say Russia no konto kwa ana say ehia ni nti etuo bia ba odi beji ke anya banku eni moko ne fish come on correct like we the unya skani be said despite unya aka ni bi ntwi chese unya fi papa ni bi kura ntenam unya banku hot pa na moko no so nice one no twetwe de ni fa fish kese kakra tum and the way that's why 20-30 Ghana obetumi na bi ke enya bado nti wan say Russia no ye kum ko se mi ko uye so jari da ben uye so jani da ben hwe omo yekum ko nanu yayi a radio owner a CEO e jani radio no jani pregnant wife e ko Russia amekukun. So how long? But government munya se de bia no omukọ akofo omukọ look mo face country no na the country nti ekoye pa Ghana ni be pa na be so say the current state of Russia-Ukraine obeso so kwa kunte kwa. And then why ade na Russia for no omomfo omonkromfo enko sa war front no eti dem pa na ma de bia blast no na war front the entokobia nti uko America they are happy to recruit Nigerians and Ghanaians and Africans. Uko UK the same thing. Their people don't want to do it. And you Ghana ni who $72,000 annually. Yay! Na onim say otna Ghana ha. Woman nan matusela mfiempo 999 years a onya bi da. Nti otie na yey. Onim say eno chi no etu ne ka ho. I only asem no. But at the end of the day war front. Me say they can say World War 1, World War 2, Africa ya nkubi. But ya soldier for na be so abukoye. Say ya ni ewia ni akunkum na mo ma survive. Nti eye hia ana say ya kokuduro na blacks ni yewo. Nti o mu use esa because someone na unya military training ade na de ko gina war front na so woko. Dem pa na be ya this will stop. Catch them in the comment section as we new. Subscribe it, like it, share my unia as any video. It no ever max billion naked true to old burger trends.
Reports of Ghanaian youth who are lured through deceptive employment schemes and subsequently deployed to participate in the ongoing war between Russia and Ukraine. Information received during my visit to Kiev indicated that approximately 272 Ghanaian nationals are believed to have been recruited into the conflict since 2022, with an estimated 55 reported dead and 2 currently being held as prisoners of war, whom we continue to negotiate their release. And I must say, the talks are proving very positive, and we are really optimistic about the outcome. Ladies and gentlemen, it is estimated that 1,780 African nationals from 36 countries are supposedly fighting on the Russian side. Many such victims were recruited through false promises of employment in construction, hospitality, logistics, and security services before being compelled to undergo military training and deployment to combat zones. The government has initiated diplomatic engagements with the relevant authorities to establish the identities and welfare of affected Ghanaians, while working with domestic security agencies to investigate recruitment networks targeting Ghanaian youth. Public education campaigns are also being undertaken to encourage prospective migrants to verify overseas employment opportunities before traveling, to remain vigilant against fraudulent recruitment schemes. I must place on record that our engagement with Russian authorities so far indicate that the Russian government is willing to work with us to unravel these human trafficking schemes. The government of the Russian Federation has denied their involvement in these schemes, and I hope to continue these engagements with Russian authorities on my visit to Moscow next month.
According to the Foreign Affairs Minister Samuel Okudzeto, Ablakwa said nipa baku 272 omo Ghanaians na yako recruit omo yako Russia ama se omo ko dane soldier for abra omo hia soldier training bia na chese omo te se yes kanie no ana chese nsane dia mekura so nie hwewi ma me na me nom ana omaje omo di wie so menom asa na once na bumma eno ne asem no eho 55 killed gone now you mekai ye kunkum bia me achi 2 ekopie mo Ukraine enna ma Foreign Affairs Minister Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa ego shia Zelensky the Ukraine president o shia ni we ante yeti ya ne say Ghana and Ukraine has a bilateral agreement and the Burkina Faso side ho o mbebo amesiye nkrofo ya no so supply o mutuo ne den a o di terrorist for no dey terrorize Burkina Faso fu yi Burkina Faso fu so no mo ye one we have relationship enti hona no ye be cause division bio said the Berlin conference e create borders emande ye go 54 African countries in first na ye bom say tratra da ho said the ene politicians yet wa ye wo bono region bono Afro region and ye wo bono east Afro region first now northern region da ho yenten and they were east upper west ye wo northeast ye wo savannah region northern region now western region ye western region and then your western region western north Kovota, you will region, you vote region. They know how to divide us. Said they are brought free, and so any politicians in divide and conquer. Divide a pet, not the can make it wavy. Tene voter for Yantako, Tim Kubi. Send the Bonon Yantaka, Bunis in Kubi. But first, no Campono, any half in the Kone Bako, because the one capital. But ne your 3 capitals, Ubianconecon. Ubian Tony Correction, Ubianconi baby. And it didn't move ayo. The same thing about here is still happening again. And that's what happened. Now we have bilateral agreement, Russia bilateral agreement, and then Ukraine no person attacking Burkina Faso because Burkina Faso is supplying gold to Russia and Russia is supplying arms for Burkina Faso. Saudi is also supplying arms for the terrorists who are attacking Burkina Faso. Say we are destabilizing Burkina Faso. Then all of a sudden Ghanaians agents be achase omo no sika pe na omo pe na omo so aso Ghana for yom no mo dey go do war front nya dim na nipa won tutuo da nya ma otuo afi ye ma 3 days training e ma wa yi pe nya ma otuo se ko gina war front unu 30 seconds ne yakun na wo de na wada ne e friend say report the bia Ghana ni life adan report and ye report here in the way enye hia pa na de obi be ko Russia so ngoko ndakwa den na be ma wako ba me ti we say adokono ne banku me pese no de minya sa mistake no ene be di hia ka be di gobe na because ye wo pa de ene nka metwa ma Ghana haka trotro ka abome na uye di to gobo unim pepe yo se me ko but ye put mon fix country no my a country with gold court in Nkwankra Yagro. Koko no Nkwanda form. Yen for winning na Ghana ni Russia kokondokwa. But Sranka the foreign affairs minister wa hu de ko ono de oto the whole world. Obi win passport so wife papa. Edi wa duru Russia wa hu de ko so ba o si nipa 55 de ya mutu ma wuwi. Yaku mo. Ya hwe enye na me hu de ntia ya munko Ukraine Russia no ngwa na agent for de omko na discuss en kwa na de mo a entice almost say a life of death issue, but they will still go. Eti maybe say the 272 and 55 we and kana kanu omo he you don't remember na say omeka o no so wo e be report say oh say any party to say work ho nchise ne say I will bring them home and I say then now would they even like to come back home because Libya the I see the slave trade way Ghanaians are still going to Libya cha shock you Ghana for that school Libya cha say ubu say Ghana ni on two kwan da was Ghana pa de ani baby obutu kwa ko biaye on to say we go no say ye sa dia anya me fama mi akoso ja na me mi agonde mi ni dia obitima ti abete kakra ma mi o na honum te sa na Ghana ni ba akoso ono so kopie je say mu de nkwase akwantu nkwa na mutu obi ko Russia war zone na obi so ko Iraq another war zone after say osu say obi so say over phone social media na video na foreign affairs minister o here watoto manfo agu social media so ba to manfo bi what say adwuma na betima he na post ya o mehu o report foreign affairs minister e be reach out and to o reach out I promise say bibia be fine
Ghana for me patcho me mo bibia good afternoon patcho video na me post e ma hu say Ghana paying for nsaka nti me pa macho pe Ghana embassy so ne makasa so mbebo mama bafie me do bibia se omo so mbebo agent no na mabafie omo se me 2000 na membla office me so me 2000 na me fambla Ghana embassy ne makasa so mbebo ame me post e no omo saka me da Ghana embassy any paying for more Ghana omo boy wa country me do bibia lase ti sisi ame wo office ho a omo so omo bo ame omo boa na enumani ya asabedi mi chrome nti me da bibia lase ndamase Osefo, oma promise abonti o. Rade, me ba beyete.
Moko a munkra Ghana o. Ye ka se monka. Mbetima 5 years away. Ye obetima biti borders impo. Say bi obetima goduro, ba ogoduro na onya asem a na Ghana nya asem. Me enyam papa. Ni papa na ka se enko afum, ani doje. Anya kodi agoye ba na nka on ha e ka me bedu fi ade ye soja afi na ade mu hiti papa atwi nani ma me se na omo akola no me mo na se me be bo na se me bo ya una ti na message beatings o se ma nsoma ho me soma ho hefa anya fu o ko yem si debi mu ana unim se me soma so na wa anka unim de be si me se an so we say me bo me say ayo so ye we say me dem titrati na na hye me na nsa na hye me ye papa utri mu eden ya nsoma wo Iraq wo ko Iraq ne ka se jaya anka unyai wo de wo pekwa goduru wi a na the entire country have to bear the consequences anya amanya foreign affairs minister ne president a mo kan ya no mu de America ebanti mo ntimi nso aso esi kan fa nkɔhwe mo de bia o na etie enya bi ni enya bi ni mun so de bia fa ngomo mo sa outside gentility home cry no tinto ntan ye twem ebedu be mu kan ye mo amo adia Iraq adia Russia enti amanfo ko America ma hu UK ne Canada ne Germany ne ye da we mu hu bia so ya South Africa Côte d'Ivoire no kwasa ya ka say dey hard we mistake ba but ma dwane ba we hear government intervention na South Africa masa unu se otu kwai na nya control papa mintu na ochena wango kire amwa me haye meti se na anu ya yi akwa bi se ni nwa kwa abutire menko bu se Lebanon am se enye Lebanon fo na mkro fo gu atire se ade ankola na omonam speech ro abehu a mpacho ma me kwans ga credit no anya omo a na ndazam go bi ga chese Ghana ni bi onije em se malusu hope di baby aduru no ha na beduru enti se sa na yebekọ no sa de bi yebekọ so ye koji wi aba ya ji amanfo a de ye ji awo ya bre na we na Ghana fo mi ni se foreign affairs minister ade baraka Yenim de nja we ni esi agent agent ani mo ponye pojo mo ha omo Iraq mo wu bebrebe ye mo tuti ebi ye repi omo chese aden a agent for na ma omo hu say ye nkurase for ye titimia so nti oba na hu rice cooker na omo bi say rice cooker na fe no ma chira kwa be so yisu nti aso mo bu ye John say ye nim hwe nti say ade na de ma okura na hu yisu ha we de hu yisu we be fo ana nti more treatment no say ye de mo mu ani nti foreign affairs minister ye bibi for mo.
Yes, foreign ministry. Yes, mon famo nine NC form MI.
Foreign ministry. Honorable Okudzeto Ablakwa.
Edi anim. Yes, raw.
Ya hu say wo ba adwuma, wo ba adwuma he South Africa. Nia wo ye na wo di Ghana fo abeduru ha say. Enkofo osu wo Cambodia yes raw. Enkofo osu wo Iraq. Na dia ma yesu, ye de ye pa cha say foreign ministry yes raw bo modern ni say Iraq videos are almost sending my Ghana for me victims.
Yes.
Ade.
For location e trouble.
Ade.
There were facts, there were evidence.
What's that?
In some way can na. Yes, let's say aban no na panimu bia
of. He understand you here. You twitwa no he. So obi dey hu he ba me fan he. You twitwa no. But any paba. But any understand ba ne he. You twitwa no.
Basa.
But understand
basa.
Understand bo. But ye no. But the end you trying to say no. Dey na ekoso sa. Okopa bibia baby. What ton no? Amane bra wo bre.
Na ton no so. Enye say wan tua wo ka, nimpa no atua wo ka.
Na enti na wi ase yesi ya.
Enti na say o wama uska bia che say. Okos
there yes you can say yes. Foreign ministry. Yes, foreign ministry.
Foreign ministry, yes, mon famo nine NC form MI.
Foreign ministry, honorable Okudzeto Ablakwa. Edi anim.
Yes, raw.
Ya hu say wo ba adwuma, wo ba adwuma he South Africa. Nia wo ye na wo di Ghana fo abeduru ha say. Enkofo osu wo Cambodia yes raw. Enkofo osu wo Iraq. Na dia ma yesu, ye de ye pa cha say foreign ministry yes raw bo modern ni say Iraq videos are almost sending my Ghana for me victims.
Yes.
And voice note almost sending my omo kwa ebi man no painkillers omo kidney say because oyaria say ni tin na ya say
only para prescription
the medicine ko ya say para e omo bosses na send mo na areko say me wo ni say
diclofenac
agency a wode no ko hono no waton na ma foreigners no and omo de Ghana edan a kire se Ghana has a light kura ebi ni ha say and omo de a kire Iraq for nti wo ba now that them na fan esi uso light wo ho yetimi ehiti usuo with kettle ema wonya bi etwa tea enya se tea no kura wo na wo twa no mo wo twa ma boss wo hu microwave kura se ti otimi de microwave bi anuane ya kire wo no emo mu hu ni se Ghana wo ba ho kura no wo enjoy life because ye de wo de kire se eye baby a wo free no light ni ho road kura ebi ni ho
to say what heaven
network ni ho no perfect kura de phone who you should be that because who do one me seize your phone and seize your passport and the other no koya adwuma no phone kura bi nkura nti o ma obi say je fire call je bi hwe phone so kura screen say kura no nim say wa boa wo enjoy VIP treatment and ama omo treatment ade mo very bad ebi mo ye mo scribe it down ho edan a paint say you painting no renovation
down na because on ne dan o Ghana ha kro no be kwa so
ti Ghana for no na ewu nti foreign ministry srawo Ghana I think one of the victims who have been was in Ghana embassy bia ni Iraq Ghana embassy bia ni Iraq enti omo din kwan be fa so kro be dwane to embassy no because omo ti be dwane to embassy no na only passport kro be ti ma kire say agency A agency B yes na age me passport SCD me phone but we be send ho and na omo san ye pass omo say omo ye visa working visa ne ho ahwade nkofo 2 point san nkofo ni nyina foreign ministry betimi a enka fama Ghana youth say wa be hu obi san ye nche no
ye mfa fi omo ye nche obi
because omo na nkofo
very bad
nkofo wu ho honom
nkofo bre omo di yaw obi wo ho say ya na me
obi o say Philippines lady back say ya je na yi ya che ne boss the boss ya ya me ya che no enti wotifie ho ono onya adwuma onidi wotifie upie nso ye be chew
And you say, come dinner. Utie, uni card, on my card, beat say, Ghana card here, you see. Oh, Nibia from Refi.
A bear credit to say,
yes, we bet him a pie. Sa card, no. Only me.
To say, our common on US, yes, we green card. And then a bear mouth permit, say, bet you not now. Forever,
it's a foreign ministry, yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okudzeto Ablakwa.
Ona mo Okudzeto Ablakwa. Yes, sir.
Eduma mo boy, yes, sir.
Sanko for now. Track your mind.
One track. Ebeba say bedroom rebi. Musi mo twasika puduo. Mo ne ho ahwan airline. Akwatena se. So mo mo ana mo nso Ghana fo ni na. Na sa aka no da bi. Yes, sir. Mo say mo moa. Na yensi sa de na no konfi se. Ghana fo ma kodi Jordan, Lebanon, Cambodia, Nicaragua, countries in the dust, Syria.
Who
man yes ramo. Some bet me we legalize this man. Say your chill say, we saw your connection man. Why your flyers here? Wouldn't any would document I just say, who run this our company no. Any country I'm registered. Any country we are human for no. Sa country no. Ya chiwa and see a man who them.
Ekosi o krampo na e wo se utumi fish out nimpa na oye agent wo honom sa nimpa no e wo se ye fanning out sa nimpa no oba
a so called young girl be princess ete Iraq and onu chama amefu achi and ya wo pese benyeska ya ton yo nya so mfa so te si ya adwuma ya so wa bre
obi ma me obi obetumi awo
e conform ame wo
o de mari ade twa
ni na ekoso sa no
atete basa
no. The foreign ministry is Ramo. So, when you
for my munya,
we check Kotokano, or passport, would the Iraq require Yama won't call, or Shas Yama,
a Juma Ben, our papa,
Yama won't call Iraq, Yan foreign ministry, ya dinner, Yasema won't flow plane, Yama won't call. Flies and Yan foreign ministry, Yasema won't fall. Who took Iraq, Yama won't call.
And no.
What's the one now? What's the one now? Who could be Abba Ghana Bessia cry, yeah, foreign ministry. Yes, Iraq, Yama unko. Yes, Jordan, Yama unko. Nicaragua, Cambodia, Yama unko.
Unim bibi. I have connection men. May you sure say your mukosia or more de mobeko. Amanino. It's your quiet bet to me a fast watch your mukran say. Okosiano or Honokrana, else a foreign ministry. Or making known, say. Sanding power, or no, do way airport.
Yes.
They are finding out from Sanding Pan.
Sadia when they are possible.
Because Sikapudo to say 5,000 won't mean for be online. Oh, my baby, Debbie, before I saw the banana. Oh, Sanding Pan in person.
The attorney say, yes, the attorney say, some companies no more. Oh, my baby, are free. I'm an agent, anti-agent, and Joe. What's up? What you come?
Agents in the say, as I say, Chum. Agents now, Omoyano. Some of them are for the Fahanego. Unregistered agent be no do be to buy. Na country na foreign affairs minister and come with the list of approved agency or make my run as agency and make me the amount for to coin. I don't know your documentation, proper documentation. Oh, BBC you make my tracing national. But me sorry to say me fa a registered general my research company I am a traveling to agency. Obi kwa bruche e could 3 months a pay or so agent. At the end of company we also pay employees na obe facility ni panamba we go do na fi we stranded na mo ko ye mo ti wo ye wo na mu nya adwuma papa gra ye no ana da asan na wo kwa apia wo bo kwa apia sa wo say yes na foreign affairs minister some Okudzeto Ablakwa say ye Max kawakuma to yem kawakuma to yem ti makama kuma to biem o say once we Ghana ni bia no the foreign affairs ministry say usu from nko ade a o meba be yomwa nti say girl na o Iraq ni wasu afro a emwa ebeko omo Iraq no a mo su afro no emwa ebeko but foreign affairs minister yi emwa ne ko na mo stop ebi akwantu hunu bi your some country bi wa say mo de blacklist e de to mo so say Ghana ni uko wa akoye den oduru ho so embassy ni kwese ngam close bi also I say the current state of Russia. Now Russia no tokwa currency ho no. One of the most racist country Russia ho. Na ntokwa si ni epe obi agoku no. Ya pese wo ko na omunya more men a o me withstand agina akon against Ukraine. Wo se ntokwa si Israel, Iran, amanfo pese se omgo. Unim fufu any light soup any aponchi. Unya aponchi na ngakra na odi na ntwi na ma won. Onya Simon tintintin na odi atonten. Na ye twimoko ne jenni ni kakaduru. Ne dia wo no. Unim ne de. Unim ne de. Uwe hu wo zo na o ko no. Me se eye hia ena ya kokuduro ana Ghana for ye pe. Enti na you took one those kind of countries. Our countries are papa wo. Now how long ana politicians no be face country na ya jan kwasi akwantu how long mon kan tell me comment section na say we ni wa subscribe like share mo nua esu enya bibedi no e ba ko be max billion I will naked to old boga trends macrow bye bye.